a bicycle on a hillside desolate. Will nature make a man out of me, yeah? When in this charming car, this charming man, well, time for life's complexities when the leather runs smooth and the passenger sit. We'd go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. This man said it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care. Oh, a jumped up pantry boy who never knew his place. He said, return the ring. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things. I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. This man said it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care. No, 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 this charming man. This charming man. Oh, a jumped up pantry boy who never knew his place. He said, return the ring. He knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things. Oh, call me morbid, call me pale. Spent 6 years on your trail. 6 long years on your trail. Call me morbid, call me pale. I spent 6 years on your trail. 6 full years of my life on your trail. And if you have 5 seconds to spare, then I'll tell you the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy, I went to London and I booked myself in at the YWCA. I said I like it here, can I stay? I like it here, can I stay? And do you have a vacancy for a back scrubber? She was left behind and pale, and she wrote to me equally down. She said, in the days when you were hopeless and poor, I just liked you more. And if you have 5 seconds to spare, then I'll tell you the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy, I went to London and I booked myself in at the YWCA. I said I like it here, can I stay? I like it here, can I stay? And do you have a vacancy for a back scrubber? Call me morbid, call me pale. Been too long on your trail, far too long chasing your tail. And if you have 5 seconds to spare, Then I'll tell you the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy. That's the story of my life. 16, clumsy and shy. The story of my life. That's 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 the story of my life. He was a sweet and tender hooligan, and he said that he'd never do it again. And of course he won't, not until the next time. He was a sweet and tender hooligan, and he swore that he'll never do it again. And of course he won't, not until the next time. Poor old man, he had an accident with a 3-bar fire, but that's okay, because he wasn't very happy anyway. Poor woman, strangled in her very own bed as she read, but that's okay, because she was old and she would have died anyway. Don't blame the sweet and tender hooligan, because he'll never do it again, not until the next time. Jury, you've heard every word, so before you decide, would you look into those motherly eyes? I love you for you, my love, you my love, I love you, my love. Jury, you've heard every word, but before you decide, would you look into those motherly eyes? I love you for you, my love, you my love, I love you for you, my love. Don't blame the sweet and tender hooligan, because you'll never do it again. And in the midst of life we are in death, etc. Sweet tender hooligan, because you'll never do it again. And in the midst of life we are in death, etc. 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 In the midst of life we are in death, etc. 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 In the midst of life we are in debt, etc. Will you free me? Will you find me? Will you free me? Will you find me? Will you free me? Free me, free me, free me, free me, free me, free me. Jury, will you free me? Will you find me? Will you free me? Will you find me? Or will you find me, find me, find me, find me, find me, find me, find me? Etc. 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 In the midst of life we are in debt, etc. Oh. I was a good kid, I wouldn't do you no harm. I was a nice kid, but nice paper round. Forgive me any pain I may have brought to you. With God's help I know I'll always be near to you. But Jesus hurt me when he deserted me, but I have forgiven Jesus for all the desire he placed in me when there's nothing I can do with this desire. I was a good kid through hail and snow. I'd go just to moon ya. I carried my heart in my hand. Do you understand? Do you understand? But Jesus hurt me when he deserted me, but I have forgiven Jesus for all of the love he placed in me when there's no one I can turn to with this love. Monday, humiliation. Tuesday, suffocation. Wednesday, condescension. Thursday's fucking pathetic. By Friday, life has killed me. By Friday, life has killed me. Oh, pretty world. Oh, pretty world. Why did you give me so much desire when there is nowhere I can go to offload this desire? Why did you give me so much love in a loveless world when there is no one I can turn to unlock all this love? And why did you stick me in self-deprecating bones and skin? Jesus, do you hate me? Why did you stick me in self-deprecating bones and skin? Do you hate me? 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 Winter coming, winter push on. Oh, winter push on. Winter is so long. The last night on Maudlin Street. Goodbye house, goodbye stairs. I was born here, and I was raised here, and I took some stick here. Love at first sight, it may sound trite, but it's true, you know. I could list the detail of everything you ever wore or said, or how you stood the day as we spent the last night on Maudlin Street. Goodbye house forever. I never stole a happy hour around here. where the world's ugliest boy became what you see. Well, here I am, the ugliest man. Oh, the last night on Maudlin Street, truly I do love you. Oh, truly I do love you. When I sleep with that picture of your frame beside my bed, oh, it's childish and it's silly, but I think it's you in my room by the bed. Yes, I told you it was silly, and I know I took strange pills, but I never meant to hurt you. Oh, truly I love you. Came home late one night, everyone had gone to bed, but you know, no one stays up for you. I had 16 stitches all around my head. Oh, the last bus I missed to Maudlin Street, so he drove me home in the van, complaining women only like me for my mind. Don't leave your torch behind, a power cut ahead, 1972, you know. So we crept through the park. No, I cannot steal a pair of jeans off a clothesline for you. But you, without clothes, oh, I could not keep a straight face. Me without clothes, well, a nation turns its back and gags. I'm packed, I am moving house, a half-life disappears today. Yet every hag waves me on, secretly wishing me gone. Well, I will be soon. Oh, I will be soon. I will be soon. I will be soon. We'll be soon. We'll be soon. There were bad times on Maudlin Street. They took you away in a police car. Inspector, don't you know? Don't you care? Don't you know about love? Your grand died, and your mother died on Maudlin Street. Pain and a shame, was there never time to say those special things? Oh, I took the key from Maudlin Street Well, it's only bricks and mortar. Oh, oh, truly I love you. Oh, wherever you are, I hope you're singing now. Oh, I do hope, I hope you're singing now. Oh, stop me, oh, stop me. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before. Stop me, oh, stop me. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before. Nothing's changed, I still love you, oh, I still love you. Only slightly less than I used to, my love. I was delayed, I was way late. An emergency stop, I smelled the last 10 seconds of life. I crashed down on the crossbar, and the pain was enough to make a shy, bald Buddhist reflect and plan a mass murder. Who said I'd lied to her? Oh, who said I lied because I never. Who said I'd lied because I never. I was detained, I was restrained. I broke my spleen and broke my knee, and then he really laid into me. Friday nights and outpatients. Who said I'd lied to her? Oh, who said I lied because I never. Who said I lied because I never. And so I drank one, it became four, and when I fell on the floor I drank more. Stop me, oh, stop me. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before. Stop me, oh, stop me. Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before. Nothing's changed, I still love you, oh, I still love you. Only slightly less than I used to, my love. Last night I dreamt that somebody loved me. No hope, no harm, just another false alarm. Last night I felt real arms around me. No hope, no harm, just another false alarm. So tell me how long before the last one. And tell me how long before the right one. The story is old, I know, but it goes on. The story is old, I know, but it goes on. Oh, it goes on and on. Learn to love me, assemble the way. Now, today, tomorrow, and always. My only weakness is a list of crime. My only weakness is, well, never mind, never mind. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, hand it over, hand it over, hand it over. Learn to love me and assemble the ways. Now, today, tomorrow, and always. My only weakness is a listed crime. But last night, plans for a future war was all I saw on Channel 4. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, hand it over, hand it over, hand it over. A heartless hand on my shoulder, a push and it's over. Alabaster crashes down. 6 months is a long time. I tried living in the real world instead of a shell, but before I began, I was bored before I even began. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, unite and take over. Shoplifters of the world, take over. Hand it over. Hand it over. The original version says hand it over, I think. The lanes were silent, there was nothing, no one around for miles. I doused our friendly venture with a hard-faced 3-word gesture. I started something, forced you to a zone, and you were clearly never meant to go. Hair brushed and parted, typical me, typical me, typical me. I started something, now I'm not too sure. Grabbed you by the gilded beam. Oh, that's what tradition means. I doused another venture with a gesture that was absolutely vile. I started something, forced you to a zone, and you were clearly never meant to go. Hair brushed and parted, typical me, typical me, typical me. I started something, and now I'm not too sure. Grabbed you by the gilded beams. That's what tradition means. And now 18 months hard labor seems fair enough. I started something, forced you to a zone, and you were clearly never meant to go. Hair brushed and parted, typical me, typical me, typical me. I started something, now I'm not too sure. I started something, I started something. Typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me, typical me. I started something, now I'm not too sure. like to drop my trousers to the world. I am a man of means, of slender means. Each household appliance is like a new science in my town. And if the day came when I felt a natural emotion, I'd get such a shock I'd probably jump in the ocean. And when a train goes by, it's such a sad sound. La la da dum da dum ba bum la da dum. It's such a sad thing. I'd like to drop my trousers to the Queen. Every sensible child will know what this means. The poor and the needy are selfish and greedy on her terms. And if the day came when I felt a natural emotion, I'd get such a shock I'd probably jump in the ocean. And when a train goes by, it's such a sad sound. La da 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 da. It's such a sad thing. When I'm lying in my bed, I think about life and I think about death, and neither one particularly appeals to me. If the day came when I felt a natural emotion, I'd get such a shock I'd probably jump in the ocean, and in the middle of the street and die. I'd lie down and die. When I felt I'd get such a shock, I'd probably lie in the middle of the street and die. Good times for a change. See, the luck I've had can make a good man turn bad. So please, 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 let me get what I want this time. Haven't had a dream in a long time. See, the life I've had can make a good man bad. So for once in my life, let me get what I want. Lord knows it will be the first time. Lord knows it would be the first time. Sad fact widely known, the most impassionate song to a lonely soul is so easily outgrown. don't forget the songs that made you smile and the songs that made you cry. When you lay in awe on the bedroom floor and said, oh, oh, smother me, mother. Oh, la-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Oh, na-na-na. La-da-day, la-da-day, la-da-day. Oh, la-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Passing of time and all of its crime is making me sad again. The passing of time and all of its sickening crime is making me sad again. But don't forget the songs that made you cry and the songs that saved your life. Yes, you're older now and you're a clever swine, but they were the only ones who ever stood by you. Passing of time leaves empty lives waiting to be filled. The passing of time leaves empty lives waiting to be filled. I'm here with the cards, I'm holding it taut. In the corner of your room, can you hear me? And when you're dancing and laughing and finally living, hear my voice in your head and think of me kindly. Oh, la-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Oh, la-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Oh, la-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Do you love me like you used to? Oh, la-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Oh, da-da-da. Ooh, la-da-day, la-da-day, la-da-day. Oh, la-da-da. La-da-day, la-da-day, la-da-day. La-da-day. La-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Oh, no, no, no. La-da-day, la-da-day, la-da-day. La-da-day, 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 la-da-day. Oh,
you are sleeping.
You do not want to believe.
You
are sleeping. Sweetness, sweetness, I was only joking when I said I'd like to smash every tooth in your head. Oh, oh, sweetness, sweetness, I was only joking when I said by rights you should be bludgeoned in your bed. And now I know how Joan of Arc felt. Now I know how Joan of Arc felt, as the flames rose to her Roman nose and her Walkman started to melt. Ooh. Big mouth, la da 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 da. Big mouth, la da da. Big mouth strikes again, and I got no right to take my place with the human race. Oh, 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 big mouth, la da 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 da. Big Mouth, la da da da. Big Mouth strikes again, and I got no right to take my place with the human race. Now I know how Joan of Arc fell. Now I know how Joan of Arc fell. As the flames rose to her Roman nose and her hearing aid started to melt. Big Mouth, la da 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 da. Big Mouth, la da da da. Big Mouth strikes again, and I've got no right to take my place with the human race. Big Mouth, la da 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 da. Big Mouth, la da da da. Big Mouth strikes again, and I got no right to take my place with the human race. Big Mouth, la da 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 da. Big Mouth, la da da da. Big Mouth strikes again, and I got no right to take my place with the human race. Big Mouth, la da 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 da. Big Mouth, la da da da. Big Mouth strikes again, and I got no right to take my place with the human race. Alrighty then.